Hi guys, welcome back on board of Crypto Cruiser. It's me, Chris, and today we're going to talk about Litecoin. We're going to talk about Litecoin chart analysis, where I think Litecoin is going to end up next year. We're going to talk some price targets, price analysis. Of course, we're going to talk some fundamentals of Litecoin, what makes Litecoin unique, what Litecoin is all about. Of course, we're also going to talk some chart analysis, Litecoin compared to the dollar, Litecoin compared to USD, and of course, Litecoin compared to Bitcoin, to the Bitcoin chart. But before we talk about Litecoin, I'd like to speak about Bitcoin and how I think is going to play out next week. And potentially, if we start hitting prices of above 67,000, is it possible for Litecoin to outperform Bitcoin? We're going to also talk about that. We're also going to talk about that. So let's get started, guys. Let's just start with this chart pattern that has been predicting every single move for Bitcoin apart from last week that we had this unexpected dump. So as we can clearly see, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that this chart pattern that I've been showing you for quite some time has been almost identical. So we had the drop down, and I've told you around here that we're going to drop down prices below 50, and then potentially we can drop below price of 50,000, 49,000, and that's exactly what we did to shake off all the weak hands and to shake off all the participants in the markets, and that's exactly what we did. Then I said we're going to anticipate a huge upside momentum, and we actually touched price of around 65,000 as perfectly predicted. I mean, everything has been documented, guys. You can turn back some of my videos. You can clearly see I've been absolutely correct to a T. At 65, I said I anticipate a free. Actually, on the 4-hourly chart, it looks a bit more. It looks better. And yes, I said here at around 65,000 on 23rd of August 2024. I said this is the local top, and I anticipate to bottom at around price of around 52,000, and that's exactly what we did. From 65,000, we dropped to prices of around 57, 58, perfectly predicted. Then I said we're gonna form some bearish chart pattern, and we're going to drop further to 54, 55, and that's exactly what we did. We formed a head and shoulders, we dropped to 55, consolidate a little bit, formed another descending triangle pattern, and perfectly we hit my price target of 52,000, the bottom. Then I said it will be healthy for the overall trend to hit price of around 52. We actually did 53, and continuation of the trend. Once we took this bear trap at 57 and start hitting price of above 57, I turned bullish on the short term as well. Because a lot of you were asking me how can I be bullish, but I've posted around 20 warning videos between the period of 23rd of August till 6th of September. I said this is only on the short term, and then potentially we start hitting prices of above 57. Then I turned bullish on the short term as well. And the only thing that this chart pattern hasn't predicted was that downward momentum. But as I've explained to you in my previous videos, I think this is just a black swan event, a bear trap to confuse all the participants in the markets. We formed a diamond bottom pattern, and it's been playing out perfectly. And if we just zoom in a little bit even further than that, and we just look at it on the 1-hourly chart, we actually broke out of this trend line, a resistance trend line as well. And now we're consolidating above. So I anticipate, as I've said in my previous videos, by I think it was Wednesday, 9th of October, to hit prices of above 67, 68,000. I'm not going to be surprised if we go even further than that. But let's just zoom in, and on the 4-hourly chart, let's just get back on the 4-hourly chart. I'll show you something that, in my opinion, we are forming a ascending triangle pattern, setting up higher lows and higher highs, and eventually we'll snap out of it, and the potential target is above 80,000. I don't think we're gonna go all the way to 80,000, but I anticipate next week if we start pumping and we go and test prices of around 68, we can quickly snap to 70,000. This is just my personal opinion how it's gonna play out. But let's see. For the Litecoin chart, let's just talk about Litecoin. And of course, I forgot to mention that once we start hitting, and if we snap out of this resistance line and we turn it into support, I think some of the altcoins will actually outperform Bitcoin, and Litecoin has a potential to actually outperform Bitcoin in the next coming months 5-6 months, as long as the altcoin season lasts. Let's just talk about Litecoin and what Litecoin is all about. I mean, if we can compare Bitcoin to gold, I would say Litecoin is silver. Litecoin has a very good use case, store of value. Also, Litecoin is a cryptocurrency that was designed to provide fast, secure, and low-cost payments by leveraging the unique properties of blockchain technology. Litecoin is also one of the most popular blockchain and one of the most popular crypto assets out there, and it has a lot of people who are supporting it. What makes Litecoin unique? Its main benefit comes from its speed and cost effectiveness. Litecoin transactions are typically confirmed in just minutes, and transactions fees are nearly negligible. This makes it an attractive alternative to Bitcoin in developing countries where transaction fees may be the deciding factor of which cryptocurrency to support. Yeah, I think Litecoin has a lot of potential, but let's just look at Litecoin market cap chart, and let's see where it used to be. What was its all-time high? So we can clearly see here in 2017 we hit prices of around 20 billion, and the first market cap valuation that we hit at around 1 billion was in 2013. So basically, Litecoin has been in the crypto universe like forever, and we survived 3 bear markets, which it's a very good sign that it's a very resistant coin. So in 2017 we hit around 20 billion market cap valuation, and in 2021, the last bull cycle, we went above and we hit around 23 billion. So potentially, if we measure this chart, this is something how it's going to play out. Another interesting thing is that from the bottom of the previous actually from 2017 bull cycle, Litecoin was the bottom was around $3. Let's say $2-3, and we went all the way to 300. 370. So we went above 100x. Also, if we measure the bottom from the last bull cycle, the bottom which happened in COVID during March 2020, we hit a price for Litecoin at around $24-25, and then we went all the way to 318. So that's around 11x, something like that, even further than that. Yeah, 24. Around 12-13x. So if we do something like that, and we can clearly see this momentum on the upside, they can be quite explosive. So this is something that I think it can potentially play out. Of course, anything I say in this video is not a financial advice. I repeat, it is not a financial advice, and it's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do your diligence and make your own research. So I think potentially, if we snap out of this trend line here, the resistance trend line that we've touched a few times in June of 23, and here in April of 24 at around prices of around $112-115, and if we snap out of it, out of this trend line, and we turn it into support, I think we can quickly test prices in what happened here in November 2021, price of around 275. Maybe we'll correct a little bit, and in the process we can actually form a reverse head and shoulders, which is bullish, and then from that moment on we can snap and test this trend line. And look here, from March of 2017 to December of 2017, that was around over 100x in 9 months. Tested the bottom trend line to the upper trend line. It took us around 9 months. Here again, probably it was around from March 2020 till May of 2021. So that was around a year and 2 months. So something like that can potentially play out, and if we're in the cusp of it, I can see this going by the summer, by Q2, Q3 of next year, testing prices of around I said $460, and potentially this is just in the bullish case. If we snap out of this huge trend line, yearly trend line, and we turn it into support, I think potentially we can go prices of above 1,000 for Litecoin. Of course, anything can happen, but if we measure it here, we have 100x, and if something like that plays out, I don't think we can do 100x. Of course, 40 was the bottom of this bull cycle. It means 4,000. I don't think we have the potential to do something like that, but definitely if we snap out of this trend line, if we go and touch this trend line twice before as resistance in December of 2017, resistance once, in May of 2021, resistance twice, and if we go quarter to quarter three of next year, and again, if I have to repeat myself, we snap out of it, and we can go actually much higher than what it is right now. Potentially we can go above $1,000. This is just my personal opinion. We're dealing with theory probabilities. It happened before, so it can potentially happen again. Of course, on the LTC BTC chart, Litecoin compared to the Bitcoin, if something like that plays out and we snap out of it, of this huge falling wedge, the price target is going to be around 25,000. So that's around 25x. 25x. It means we're going to have price for around 2000, around 2004 Litecoin. I don't know if we have that potential to go all the way there, but I think definitely we can go above 4 digits for Litecoin next year. This is just my personal opinion. Of course, I have to repeat, it's not a financial advice. Before you do anything, make your own research. Once again, guys, let's see. I mean, it'll be interesting for me to find out as well, because yeah, Litecoin has been in the crypto universe, as I've said, forever, and has been very resistant. Survived the 2014 bear market, 2018 bear market, here this one as well, and we've been hitting high highs and high lows. So potentially we can go next year over 4 digits for Litecoin. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos, for all the support, for all the lovely comments. I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. It's for absolutely free. And if you want to get my crypto guidebook that I personally wrote, over 60 pages, full with very useful information for the upcoming bull cycle, it'll be very useful for you right now, because we're actually in a bull cycle. I've wrote down over 8 different crypto asset groups, such as artificial intelligence tokens, meme coins, Web3 gaming, decentralized finance, exchanges, lending protocols, and much more. Also, of course, chart analysis, how to spot a bearish trend, a bullish trend, also short-term analysis, long-term strategy, and much more. So thank you guys once again for watching, and we'll see each other later on. Goodbye.